The number one mindset shift you need in 2026 to turn self-doubt into self-trust in your career decisions. There is a moment that shows up again and again in a midlife transition. You are sitting with your notebook or your laptop, staring at a decision. Do I take on this piece of work, or is it pulling me back into the old world? Do I invest in this program or coach, or is it just another distraction? Do I say yes to this opportunity even though it scares me, or play it safe? In these everyday choices, self-doubt can be very loud. What if I'm choosing the wrong thing? What if I have wasted everything I built before? What if I'm just not the kind of person who makes this work? This episode is for these moments, for the hundreds of smaller decisions you are making now inside your new chapter. There is one mindset shift that changes the flavor of these decisions. It does not remove doubt completely, well, nothing does, but it turns doubt from something that freezes you into something you can move with. I want to walk you through that shift and give you 3 simple practices you can use this new year ahead. Welcome to Personal Development Mastery Podcast. I am your host, Agi Keramidas. And I'm speaking to you who you are in midlife and either in a real transition now, or you can feel one coming. So the first thing to understand is what is really happening when you doubt your decisions now. In your old career, your decisions lived inside clear structures, maybe the structure of your job description or what your boss or board or KPIs dictated. They were ladders to climb, they were boxes to tick. You knew what good looked like. You knew how to win in that game. Now, you might be running something of your own, consulting, working in a new field, or in a less structured and more fluid role. There is no pre-written path, and often no one above you saying, yes, this is right, or no, this is wrong. So each decision feels heavier. What happens in these situations is simple. You are trying to use your old habit of always looking for the one right answer in a new landscape where there is no single correct path laid out for you. A little while back, I was stuck in exactly this pattern. For years, I kept circling one question. When is the right time to leave dentistry? I wrote dates on my vision board, pushed them back. I ran endless spreadsheets, told myself I was being responsible, but really I was just trying to buy certainty. I wanted a fully formed plan and some kind of sign from the universe that this was the correct move and that I would not regret it. At some point, it became obvious that I was just moving the goalposts. Every time I got close to a date, I would invent a new condition. I was waiting for a version of myself who felt no fear and had no doubts at all. Guess what? He never appeared. The turning point came driving to the practice one Friday morning, rehearsing in my head how I might give my notice, using the word sabbatical to soften it. My first patient of the day sat down and, completely unprompted, he told me that it was his last day at work after 20 odd years because he had decided to take a sabbatical. In that moment, I realized I was never going to get more certainty than this. I did not need another sign. I needed to stop auditioning possible futures and choose one. So I stopped asking, is this the right time? And I asked a different question. Do I trust myself to handle whatever happens over the next few months? The honest answer was yes. And in the end, I was more afraid of staying stuck than of falling on my face. That same week, I went in and gave my notice without a finished plan B. Certainty did not appear first. The decision did. When I look back at that moment, what changed was not that the fear disappeared. It was that I stopped demanding a perfect answer and started trusting that I could meet what came next. That is the mindset shift I want to offer to you. And the mindset shift, here it is in one line. Move from I must get this decision right to I can trust myself to respond to whatever this decision brings. When you treat every decision like an exam in school, you either freeze or chase endless reassurance. But when you treat decisions as steps in a process, your question changes from is this the perfect decision to can I handle what comes after the decision? And if you are a midlife professional in transition, as you move through 2026 ahead, you are not only building a new chapter, you are building a new relationship with yourself in the middle of uncertainty. Let's make this practical. Next time you are circling around a decision, ask, am I treating this like an exam in school? Here are some signs that you are. You are looking for one right option. You are seeing the choices are pass or fail. Or you are feeling that one move will define you forever. When you notice this, name it. Say, this is the exam mindset. And when you do that, then rename the decision. Consider it an experiment to give me information. You can even write, the purpose of this decision is to learn, for example, to learn whether this kind of client and work feels aligned. When you do that, it instantly takes some pressure off. You are not sitting an exam, you are running an experiment in your own life. A useful practice you can do is build your self-trust evidence list. Self-trust grows from remembering who you have already been. So when this episode ends, take a page and write, times I handled things I was not sure I could handle. Include work, health, family, life, just short bullets without details. Then add, what these stories tell me about myself is, you might see that you are resourceful or committed, willing to learn, able to ask for help. So next time you face a decision and your mind says you cannot handle this, look at that list and remember, the person making this decision now is the person who has already handled all of that. You are shifting from "can I guarantee it will work" to "I can trust myself to navigate what follows." If you recognize yourself in what I have described today and you would like support in turning this mindset shift into how you actually live this year ahead, this is exactly what I do in my one-to-one coaching with midlife professionals who are in a big transition or on the edge of one. We take the doubts you are carrying and we turn them into clarity about what you want your work and life to look like and into concrete steps you can take. As we move into this new year, I am opening a limited number of one-to-one spots. If you would like to explore whether we are a good fit to work together, you can book a free clarity call with me. The link is in the show notes. In conclusion, bring to mind one decision that is open for you right now. Perhaps it's an offer or a project you are unsure about, or an investment of time or money into your next chapter. And ask yourself, am I treating this like an exam or an experiment? Ask yourself also this: if I trusted myself to respond to whatever this brings, what would I choose? The mindset shift for this year is simple. It is from "I must get each decision right" to "I am learning to trust myself in each decision." Thank you for listening and for doing this inner work while you build your next chapter. Until next time, stand out, don't fit in,